Hi, Algebra Lab class. If you weren't in class yesterday for lesson 2.1, or if you were there and would like to hear the lesson explained again, you can listen to this brief less than 5-minute video, and I will try and clear up any confusions or questions. So yesterday we did lesson 2.1, started off like this. I was so excited that you were back and we were ready to jump into cycle 2. And we did this activity called Cycle 2 Lesson 1, Discovering Right Triangles. So I will attach the slides from yesterday along with this worksheet if you need to complete it. So there's vocab words on the slides. You watch 2 short little videos and say what you see happening. And then there's these 6 questions, which is what makes up the digital worksheet. So I'm going to click on one of them to show us how it is to be done. So I clicked on number 3. It's loading. And it's cool. It's a drawing. It has a grid on it. It has 4 steps. It has 3 letters and 4 questions. So I see it says drag the blue dots A to 0, 0. Okay, and looks like Mashine messed up there. It shouldn't say blue dots. It's just dots. So I'm dragging the blue one to 0, 0. I'm dragging B to 0, 3. So that means I go over 0 and up 3. 1, 2, 3. And the yellow dot goes at over 4 and up 0. So you can already tell there that we have a little triangle. But then it says to draw a line from point B to point C using the line tool. Okay, here's my line tool. And beautiful. You want it to go as nicely through the other squares as it can. And then you're going to label your sides. So A was 0, 0. Not supposed to look like that. I don't know where all these lines are coming from. But I'm going to drag A to 0, 0. B to 0, 3. And C to 4, 0. Look at that beautifully labeled triangle. Okay, and then it says answer the question. So when we were here, how many units are between A and B? Well, we don't know if this is measured in inches, centimeters, or what. So we're going to say they're just measured in square units. So here from A to B, we have 3 square units. So I'm going to type 3 square units. Always good to label your numbers. And it asks how many squares are in between A and C. I can count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't be 5. It should only be 4 because C, the point C only goes to 4. So you count a number, it's kind of like, hey, that doesn't make sense. Check it again. The next one, how can you estimate between B and C? Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky. If you remember, or if you don't remember because you weren't there, but if you look at this slide, we looked at this as a class, and it showed that this triangle is made up of perfect squares. And perfect squares are something we talked about all of last unit. So if you look at these squares, this one's the 9, so 3 times 3. This one's 16, 4 times 4. This one's 25, 5 times 5. So if you utilize this image when estimating the side length of this hypotenuse, you're going to get a very close estimate or even the exact answer. But because this is a discovery activity and I just want to see how your brain works, I'm not going to show you exactly how to do this, but I do want you to write I estimate, and then whatever your estimation is, and tell me how you got there. Because in the days following this lesson, we're going to look at what you thought you were supposed to do, and then look at what the Pythagorean theorem tells us to do. And if you already know the Pythagorean theorem, be my guest. Go ahead and use it. But now's your time to be creative and to think critically about triangles. I hope that this helped. Make sure you say save and close. And don't forget that you should also be doing the personalized learning for today, which is short because I know there's other things you need to get done. And also make sure to do the exit ticket, which will help me know what you already knew about triangles, what you want to know about triangles, and what you learned doing the history lesson and the lesson today. Well, and this will be yesterday by the time you watch this. Okay, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. You can ask me or Miss Dexter, and I will see you back in class.